The DOJ's getting tough on corporate crime. Texas wins in court, and your Tuesday pick, Arbitrage News Daily, starts right now. Good morning, traders. Welcome to your Arbitrage News Daily for Tuesday, September 20th, 2022. I'm Joshua Stark. Faced with a decline in the number of corporate criminal prosecutions over the last decade, a top Justice Department official on Thursday unveiled new sweeteners for companies that cooperate with the government and a $250 million congressional budget request to expand its work. Every division that prosecutes corporate crime must now develop programs to incentivize companies to report misconduct. Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco said in a speech at New York University Law School. In some cases, no one will have to plead guilty to criminal charges if the violation was self-reported and the company fixed it.
To protect his home and family from disaster, Steve used courage, wisdom, and his camera phone.
That should do it.
Way to go, Steve! By simply taking digital pictures of his family's important documents, Steve can always have them stored safely online, no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
A federal appeals court ruled in favor of a Texas law targeting major social media companies like Facebook and Twitter in a victory for Republicans who accuse the platforms of censoring conservative speech. But the decision by the Fourth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans is unlikely to be the last word in a legal battle that has stakes beyond Texas and could impact how some of the world's biggest such companies regulate content by their users. Your Tuesday pick is a fund that seeks to measure the performance of publicly traded bricks and mortar retail companies whose retail revenue is derived principally from in-store sales. ProShares' Decline of the Retail Store ETF, symbol EMTY, starts at around $15.48 a share. Make sure you share us with your friends. We're Arbitrage Trade, wherever you find your fine podcasts. More after this.
We're all doing a lot. A lot of swiping, streaming, scrolling, double tapping, and social media stalking. A whole lot of nothing. You're probably scrolling right now. While we think a certain red heart is giving us life, we're neglecting the one that actually does. So let's take a stand against sitting. Let's care more about strolling than scrolling. Let's take charge of our health. Let's make moves together, starting now. Now.
Broadcasters like the late, great Paul Harvey don't really exist anymore. I remember sitting with my dad in his truck listening to news and comments in the morning and the rest of the story in the afternoons with great interest. From 1951 to 2008, Harvey was broadcast on 1,200 radio stations and written in 300 newspapers with the ABC radio network. Check out So God Made a Farmer and more on YouTube. This is Joshua Stark saying good day.
Arbitrage Trade Analytics, LLC, is a privately held market research company. Arbitrage Trade Analytics, LLC, is solely responsible for the preparation and distribution of the content of this podcast. The opinions offered in this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not intended to be investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. For more information about the informational research and services offered by Arbitrage Trade Analytics, LLC, please visit arbitragetrade.com.